Good morning, folks. You are listening to the Notorious VIPs, Voices Inspiring Progress on Hawk Live Radio, the official radio station for Hillsborough College. Here in Tampa, Florida, we're your host. I'm Talon.
Jordan.
See, Lynn.
Mark.
Alrighty, welcome to the show. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
We're doing good this
Oh,
morning.
great.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Back in the radio booth. I missed you guys last week. Sorry I
I
couldn't
know.
make it.
I missed you guys
They held it
terribly.
down.
Yeah, I got to hear a little bit about it. So that's good being out of the booth. I can listen
They
to you
abuse the elderly.
guys. Nice. So two grievances I want to air. The first, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me talk to you. And I guess we can pull the Buccaneers to the table as well. Tough week 7, huh? Battle of the Unks and battle for 5 and 2. What a week for games once again. Let's see. Chat, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you know there was a robbery at the Louvre?
What?
Yes. A whole robbery at the Louvre in Paris. So let me tell you what was stolen. A tiara
gosh.
and brooch belonging to Empress Eugenia, wife of Napoleon III. Forgive me for these names because they're quite royal, I should say. An emerald necklace and a pair of emerald earrings from Empress Marie Louise. A tiara, necklace, and silver earrings from the sapphire set that belonged to Queen Marie Amelia and Queen Hortense. A brooch known as the Relucency brooch. Wow. The Louvre is currently under construction, as the man dressed in high-resolution vests slipped into a very busy, very crowded day at the museum. The 7-minute heist went mostly unnoticed until they were stopped trying to set fire to the vehicle, supposedly as they intended to get away on foot, which they actually did.
7 minutes.
7 minutes and stole all of that. Can you believe it?
I mean,
Man.
where could you actually? I don't understand. Where can they actually sell this stuff at
Where can you
and
sell
not
this
get
stuff?
caught?
Where can you sell
Black
this stuff and not
market,
get
people.
exactly?
Black market artifacts are big business. Not that I would know.
Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Secrets.
I was watching the news this morning, and a heist expert, interesting that that's a career, a heist expert, he said for jobs like this, these people have this planned out and have this stuff pre-sold and ready to go.
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If
You
you
gotta
had
have a
it
buyer.
pre-sold,
You
yes,
can't
you
just
had a
hold
buyer.
on to the tiara, which speaking of, they
Right.
didn't hold on to it because they actually dropped it, and that broke a hundreds and hundred-year-old artifact now broken in a robbery. So
That's a shame.
bad news out of the Louvre in
Security.
Paris.
Where was security?
Where was security? But that obviously showed some imperfections in their security system. But like
Inside
I said, it's under
job.
construction. The heist expert did mention an inside job, but
yeah.
also it's under construction. They wore construction vests. They look like they fit the part. So on a busy day, it kind of went unnoticed. Crazy, right?
That is unfortunate.
Alrighty, we have a great show lined up for everyone today. Coming up this hour, we've got some horror movies right on time for spooky season. Hope you got your matching PJs ready. C-Lynn, we got C-Lynn hitting us today. We got Mark, will be touching on the government shutdown and how its effects are already starting to be felt. All that and more, but first we're going to kick things off with our show starter tune. We're back with Papa Was a Rolling Stone by The Temptations.
Hey.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. That was our show starter tune for today. Papa was a Rolling Stone by The Temptations. We are here. You're listening to the Notorious VIPs, Voices Inspiring Progress on Hawk Radio, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. We're your host. I'm Talon.
I'm Jordan.
See, Lynn.
Mark.
Alrighty, welcome back to the show. Let's get into today's show with our very first topic, horror movies. So I just recently actually finished Halloween Ends for the second time. And might I say, I'm proud to say it only took me 2 days to finish. I saw a post recently that said, being an adult means finishing a movie in 3 to 5 business days. What y'all think?
Yes. No, I completely 100% agree. It depends on the time I start it. So if I start it at nighttime, I'm probably not going to finish it till tomorrow night.
Exactly.
Because I might fall asleep. And good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Jordan, bringing you some spooky stuff for the spooky season. And we're getting into some horror movies. And I just wanted to go over a few that I recently watched myself, and I felt like I had to share. So I just watched this film. It's called Stonehurst Asylum. It was released in 2014, and it's about an Oxford graduate who takes a job at an asylum. And he finds himself drawn to one of the patients. However, he soon realizes that the asylum holds many dark secrets. Now, I know that description was extremely vague, and you will have no idea what it's about. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's called Stonehurst Asylum, released in 2014. And if anybody's an Edgar Allan Poe fan, the story is he wrote the story, and they just produced it into a film.
Wow.
It's starring Ben Kingsley, Ben Sale, Jim Sturgis, Michael Caine. I freaking love Michael Caine. Okay, that is the man. But if that's anything you guys are interested in, please go check it out. Another one that's popular in today's morning, it's called The Descent. I'm just gonna briefly summarize it without the.
I watched that one.
Yeah.
It was really good. It kept you engaged the entire time.
Yes.
I'm claustrophobic, and that it was too much in some scenes for me.
Yeah, the parameter. Yeah, I'm not going down in no cave.
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
Never a cave, ever.
You know, cavers be going through serious stuff. There's water. There's like non-breathable air. There's multiple tunnels, no outing. Like, it gives me anxiety thinking about it.
Yeah.
It does.
So yeah,
I don't even know how they can make movies like getting stuck in a crack and nowhere out. I'll just take me.
just take me. I wouldn't go. I'd be like, okay, I'd be the person to bring you guys back up. Somebody needs me to.
I'm not
reel
even
the-
holding the rope. I don't want to be here because if I get pulled in, then now I'm in the cave with you. No, far away.
Oh, but it was a good film. I really liked it. It had me on the edge of like my seat and everything. I was sitting on the patio watching it because I was too scared to be in like my cold apartment. So I was like, yeah, I'm biting my nails. Another film that was absolutely amazing. It's called Ghost Ship. It released in 2002, and I know I'm throwing you guys back, but it was freaking awesome. It's basically about a remote region of the Bering Sea and like this ship that got lost from like, I don't know, more than 100 or 40 years before it got lost, and a whole bunch of people tried to get on it, and there's like this treasure, and it's cursed.
Wow.
And it I know it sounds like a lot of elements, but it was actually really good. It was really good. It had some throwback moments, some flashes. Yeah, it definitely brought me in. And if you guys are looking for something a little spooky but not too scary, like kind of like a thriller scene, please go check it out. It was pretty good. Do any of you guys have like a favorite scary movie or thriller?
Oh man, I used to be into Poltergeist series.
Okay.
I'm
You know,
sorry,
I
don't
used
mean
to be. I'm telling you, I used to love that level of horror, and
Wow.
as I've gotten older, it is like the last thing I want to look at because I actually hear something go ding. Then I'm looking around for real, like
Yeah.
Jason and Michael Myers. I used to be Freddy.
Yeah.
Back then it was kind of like okay, but when you get into the Exorcist and the Amityville horror,
You mentioned like as you gotten older, you get more scared of stuff. I say that about like flying these days, or I used to be young and want to jump off the little cliff into the water. Like I get
Yes.
real scared about doing
Yeah.
stuff as I get older. But scary movies, even as I get older, like
Yeah.
I can't. Like try to fall asleep. I use that as my excuse to like be able to get out. But I have a question. What you guys like consider horror? Have you guys watched the movie The Fall? It's about those two girls that go up on that really like tall light tower after being
Yes.
stranded.
Yes.
No.
I consider that horror, like that thriller, like that being scared
Yeah.
for them, like that stuff like scares me. I don't want to watch that either.
Yeah, I don't like anything that they say is when you're up real high. It's not the fear of heights; it's the fear of falling
Exactly.
Yeah.
that
And I don't want to do
that captivates you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't like anything that challenges my equilibrium.
that. No, exactly. No.
It's like no, you can keep that.
I like
No.
to stay on the ground.
I feel that. I think it's similar amongst those series would be like what's it, The Shallows, and
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
why are
yeah.
you out there?
Right?
Why are you out there? Why are you out there with the shark?
Why are you out
Right.
there with the sharks?
Right, he's
There's no sharks
waiting.
on land, so why do you want to be
No.
out there?
Come
in the water?
on. It's the venturing into different like biomes and areas and environments, and I'm like, there's a reason this is a horror because you out here doing stuff you ain't got no business.
They make
Well-
movies about people just like you, the ones that want to go out there in the water.
But
and get
we
eaten by
learn
sharks.
so much from them. We
Yeah.
learn like certain segments and groups of people know that. So that's what happens when you go outside and something can be out like kill, kill, kill. Like
The sound effects are crazy.
I'm just saying, what are you doing? Don't go out there. Something's literally
Don't-
out there.
don't go
Who's
out
out
there.
there?
Yeah.
Who's out there? And then you watch them get their head chopped out. I told you something's out there.
Yeah.
I'm never opening the door. I'm never
Oh,
stopping
no.
to check up on somebody.
No.
I value my life. I'm sorry if that sounds crazy. But
No,
I need to be
it's-
able to tell the
it's-
story. If somebody can't tell the story,
Right.
what's the point of it?
That's
In the age
scary
of
part.
phones and stuff, there ain't no Sarah. Sarah, are you there? Girl, text that girl.
You know how it goes. You're with a group of people and only take one person to start running. Ain't nobody asking.
That's
Only
it.
one,
No
everyone.
questions.
Run.
And I'm
Run.
keeping up with the person in front. So don't anybody want to
I'm
try
not.
to slow me
I'm
down?
not at the very back, and I'm not in the very front. That's all I'm saying.
I like scary movies that make you laugh, like the Scream movies. Like those.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Comical horror to me is like
Yeah.
makes it worth it. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
be scared, but I can laugh about it and like there's a joke behind it.
I'm gonna
so.
be honest. The Scream movies, they actually. They got a little bit of jump scares in there.
They
you know,
do, they
it's
do,
funny, but
absolutely.
it's just enough scariness. But I'm gonna wrap it up because I feel like I done took up all this time talking about horror movies. So I'm gonna go ahead. We have a nice segment coming up with C. Lynn, and she's gonna get into some details for you guys. I don't want to spoil it. So
Alrighty, yeah, but before we do that, we'll take a quick music break. We've got My Girl by the Temptations keeping that theme going along. We'll be right back with you guys. Enjoy. are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was My Girl with the Temptations. Again, you're listening to the Notorious VIPs. I'm sorry, I don't think my mic was on. I'll hit that right back on one more time for you. That was My Girls by the Temptations. Again, you're listening to the Notorious VIPs. Voices inspiring progress on Hawk Radio Live, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. We're your host. I'm Talon.
I'm Jordan.
C-Lynn?
Mark.
Alrighty. Sealand, we're talking love language, right?
That's correct.
The floor is yours.
Hey, my motivation today and my subject is about love language. And I think a lot of us really don't tap into that. And so I'm trying to dig a little deeper with you guys today. So I guess, what is your love language? And many of us have them, but many of us don't realize they are considered love languages. And so let's find out a little something intricate about yourself today. Okay, what is love language? According to Webster's dictionary, the term love language refers to the way that a person prefers to express to and receive it from a partner. Okay, so there are different types here. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. The 5 main types of love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
I'll take all of them, actually.
These types were coined by author Dr. Gary Chapman, and the concept suggests that understanding each other's love language can help improve communication and strengthen relationships by ensuring love is expressed in a way that is most meaningful to the recipient. Okay, all right, words of affirmation is basically showing love through verbal appreciation, compliments, and encouragement. Quality time, showing love by giving undivided attention, engaging in meaningful conversation, and participating in various activities. Gifts, showing love through thoughtful, meaningful gifts that symbolize appreciation and affection. Acts of service, showing love by performing various tasks that are helpful to ease the partner's burdens. Physical touch, showing love through physical gestures such as hugging, kissing, holding hands, and among others. Now that I, went through what they mean, I'm asking my co-host here today. I'll start with me.
Okay.
After reading this, I have to say, well, what is mine? I think mine is acts of service. I like to be the helper, to find a way to solve problems, the conflict resolution. And it's like, if I make somebody else's life easy, that makes me feel good about
Right.
it. So that's one of mine. That's my main one. What are y'all's?
Acts of service, yeah, I'm right there with you. It's all about, for me, giving what you get, and so I sometimes have to remember my love language is not my partner's love language, and so having to understand
That's
that,
true.
and like what you receive is not always what your partner wants. So
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm actually right there with you, Talon. My love language is also acts of service, and that's just because I think it's beyond like household chores and things like that. For me, it's I'm gonna give my significant other a massage, or I'm gonna go do his toes, and I know some people are like, what? But it's like I'm caring for you in a way that I care for myself. Like, I genuinely want to give you what I would do for myself. It's almost like gift giving.
Yeah.
Except I know for a fact his love language is gift giving. He treasures certain items. Like, he takes care of them. He keeps them nice, well, pristine. He can tell you exactly what it was for what occasion. And I know he really values those things.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
My husband's his gifts too, and he loves to give, and
Yes.
So yeah, I understand that. Mark. Beep beep.
Man, love for me, it's levels to that, and it's a great group, high energy, and I really dig y'all. So I'm gonna keep it going good. Love for me is just different. I never it's man, I can't say I don't practice it because it's just different. Like, I love my mama
Okay.
and my family. I love my car, but I'm not gonna, die for it. I love my dog, and just certain things of that. But I'm more it's loyalty, and for me that, because I've been in love with a lot of things before, but I just didn't. I guess I didn't know how to love, and I didn't respect it. But as I growth and development, loyalty is more beneficial for me and my team and people I'm involved with.
So would you say that, like, loyalty ties in almost kind of like with quality time, because you spend time with each other and you share moments? Or is it's just
the actions, man, that when you not like slave loyalty, but like
No,
I guess
not.
like because I don't want to like separate things, because like I think females are more loving and caring. It's a lot of men out here that like me. I grew up doing what I saw and what I seen, and a lot of that wasn't good. Meaning that I didn't know one woman. I thought we had to have multiple women. I thought that was cool and the thing to do. But again, as you grew up and you learn to respect, like you say, if it's love, then yeah, that's cool. But like for me, it's just
So, so would you say, what if you're meeting someone for the first time and you say, you trying to get to know them, what would your love language be to show them that you're interested? Would it be gifts, physical touch, showing them, like,
Man, it's been so long, Sister Cheryl. For me, if I see something respectfully, I'll just go approach it and be like, hey.
I dig it. Mark said, this is what it is. This is it. Okay.
I have a question though. So say your person's or your partner's love language is like gift giving, and they want to give you gifts, but you don't know how to receive gifts. How do you work on that?
Oh, I totally have an answer for this.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, so be honest. Just be honest. My partner, his love language is gift giving, right? And it's very hard for me to accept large gifts that have a large monetary amount.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just like I can't. It used to make me feel uncomfortable. And so finally I was just being honest. I was like, listen, I appreciate these things. I really do. But there's things that I value a little bit more than the name to the brand.
Yes.
Save that money. Take me on a picnic.
Yes. Yes. It's okay. I love books. And out of all the relationships that I've had in my life, this is the only man to have bought me books. And the only man to have purchased me a gift on my birthday.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's
always
a
on your
keeper.
That's
birthday.
nice.
Yeah,
And see,
so-
I'm with you there on the gifts. He will buy me a lot of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't need a lot of gifts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do one or two. I'm good. I'm so easy. But he likes to just like, oh, you gotta have this and this. And so I was telling my I was like, you buy too many gifts. She said, don't ever tell him to stop.
No.
Yeah. Honestly,
Because
hey.
one day you gonna miss it.
That's his,
Yeah.
but that's his love language. And so I had to just like, okay, hey, well, if he asks you, what do you want for your birthday or what do you want for your anniversary? Just scale it back and just give him subtle hints that, I just want this.
Yeah.
Say certain keywords. I just need this. Oh, I don't want all of that. Just this. This will be perfect.
Yeah.
And that'll help him narrow down
Well,
his decision.
I need some help because I've been hinting at this one gift, but I don't know how more blatant I can get. I was
Print
like,
it out. Put it
I
on the
was like, do
refrigerator.
you need my ring size?
Oh.
Do you need it? I won't.
Go
ta-
ring shopping
go-
one day. Let's just when you're walking in the mall and you see
Yeah.
the ring store, just happen. Let's just go in here.
Let's just go look.
I need to figure out my size. And
Yes.
just put wedding bands on. Wedding bands on. I need to figure out my size.
Or,
Lost a
come
little
on.
weight. My finger looks a little small. Let me get a new size real quick.
or somebody to rent out a skating ring for me so I can have a party.
Oh yes, and have customized songs on
Oh, I
the DJ
know.
playlist.
Shout out to Talon. Okay, guys, I think everybody's expressing their different types of love language. So real quick before we end this up, I'm gonna give you a little quiz, and so I want you guys to tell me how you feel about it. It's like it's more meaningful when A, my partner takes care of something I'm responsible. to do, but I feel too stressed to do it at the time? Or is it more meaningful when my partner puts his arm around me when we're in public? What's more meaningful?
Taking something off my plate. Sorry, I don't mean to
Yeah.
cut you off
No,
there.
no, you're
Taking
good.
something off my plate that, like, in a stress moment, yeah, I take that over.
I think so. I think definitely taking something off my plate.
Mhm.
It's more meaningful when I get the chance just to hang out with my partner, or my partner surprises me with a small token of their appreciation. What's more meaningful?
Mm,
I know, right?
that one was a hard one. I do
Yeah.
appreciate quality time. Like
Yeah.
that's the one thing we really harp on the most is spending time with each other. Token of appreciations are always great because it's always great to feel appreciated in a relationship.
Yeah.
So either or could definitely rock with me.
Okay, we just got two more. Is it more meaningful when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things, or I hear I love you from my partner?
Don't even run it by me. Yeah, take care of it. Surprise!
Yeah.
Surprise!
And the last one, is it more meaningful when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking, or my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete?
No, when you don't cut me off. Don't
See,
cut
I
me
have
off.
ADHD, so if the thought is up there, I need to get it out. So sorry if that interrupts the middle of your sentence, but I'm trying to help me.
So guys, when you get a chance, if you go out to 5 love languages quiz, you can get more in-depth information about love language, and you are more compatible based on your answers. Again, it's 5lovequizzes.com.
Alrighty, coming up in the next segment, we've got Mark with the impact of the government shutdown. But before we get into that, it's time to take a quick music break with some great music. Our next song we're going for you is I'm Your Baby Tonight, which I think may have been playing in your ears already. I'm sorry about that. Enjoy the break. We'll be right
Love
back.
language.
Again, you're listening to the Notorious VIPs, Voices Inspiring Progress on Hawk Radio, the live radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. Again, we're your hosts. I'm Talon.
I'm Jordan.
See Lynn.
Mark.
Alrighty. We hope you're enjoying the show. How y'all feeling, co-host?
Good.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I love this. I
Super
love it.
bombastic.
It's so fun, honestly, doing this. This is we're in school for those listening, and to be able to just do a radio show like for a class. I just think that's
How cool is that,
on
right?
Very
Tuesdays.
exciting.
I could just sleep in a little bit because my radio show's not till 11. What about that? That's fun. Alrighty, so we're getting to some more serious topics here. Mark's going to come in and talk about the impact of the current government shutdown. And as veterans, all of us in this room, I think it's really, really important. Mark, you got something for us?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today we're at day 35. This is the longest, day 21.
Yeah.
This is the second longest government shutdown in history, with the first being 35 days. That was back in 2018. That lasted from 12/22 of year 2018 up to January 1st, the 25th of 2019. That was under the administration of our current elected president, Mr. Trump. His administration has a total of 4 government shutdowns. With, like I say, the longest right now is 21 days, and the longest in history was 35. President Obama had 1 shutdown under his watch, and then we had President Biden. It was close, but never a shutdown. And with the government shutdown, this is what is rolling downhill. Furloughs with no pay for TSA workers, Border Patrol, and our military. No pay for them. Everyday people, that's a hit and miss. I don't get into all that because we all going through whatever. And but mail will continue to run because it's self-funded. If you're dependent on your Social Security, for you young folks, y'all don't have to worry about that right now. But we have Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. They will continue, but customer service has been hindered. New applications are at a standstill currently.
Yeah, I did see that some of those programs, such as SNAP and WIC,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
they're expecting their funds to run out by the end of the month
Yes,
for those programs if this shutdown does not come about.
you are correct. They say that they say that it will keep going until the funds run out. So basically, if the shutdown continues, because currently they say that they're not taking any more applications as of today.
Yes, I saw that too. If you guys are doing any application for things such as like small business loans, social security cards, government benefits, all those things are going to be delayed, unfortunately. And it's just going to be one of those times when you have to sit down, buckle down, and just keep track of things, because it's affecting housing, travel, immigration, your health care. Even some national park facilities are closed,
Yes.
and stuff like trash collection and road repairs, that
Yeah.
stuff is halted.
It's sad, because you also see how they had mentioned some healthcare companies are already starting
Yes.
to raise their rates.
Yeah.
And I just, honestly, I just don't know how this helps the American people as a whole. It's so partisan, and nobody's thinking about the little blue collar workers and people who depend on this to pay mortgages and rent and childcare and kids. It's like, it's like a pandemic every time this happens.
And shout out, and also just sorry for the TSA workers, like to be able to have to do that job, a tough job, and deal with thousands and millions of people and not be getting paid for it. And then our servicemen men and women, not like finally them being able to get paid, but to do dangerous jobs and stressful jobs and not being paid.
I think some should honestly be exempt.
Yeah.
And
Exactly, yeah.
the military should be exempt.
Exactly.
If you telling me I gotta go TDY or deploy
Mission
and leave
ready
my
means
family,
payment ready.
and
Yes.
right,
Because it's a contract you signed up
Yeah.
for.
I can't be psychologically worried about my family
Exactly.
surviving,
Yeah.
and then now you're gonna tell me to go do the mission when you're not taking care of me
My pay
under
is
the
mission
contract.
critical.
Yeah.
Pay
Right.
is mission critical.
is.
I know
I
that
totally
was my
agree.
job in there, to make
Yeah.
sure y'all got paid.
Yeah.
Shout
if-
out to you.
And let me just tell you something. If that business day didn't run,
Yeah.
I mean, people were calling us, and it was going down.
Yeah.
Okay?
The
Because
morale.
especially for service members that don't live on base, that you actually have a real mortgage, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have car
Mhm.
insurance. You
Yeah.
don't have the safeties of the barracks, of the
Yeah.
barracks life. The landlord doesn't care that you didn't get paid.
No.
And see, the funny thing with your job in the military, it's funny when I seen people, especially troops that got overpaid. They came and got their money
Oh,
immediately.
we will check you.
But now we're gonna hold your money. You're not gonna get paid. But I pray that this ends well for everybody, and we come up out of this, and we come to some common ground, because a lot of people's lives are affected. So
Yeah, especially like for students, depending on their grants and stuff, those will be delayed also.
Mm. I wonder how that's going to affect them starting school with delayed grants and stuff like that. Like, is there going to be like a 90-day grace period? I know USF here in Tampa, they do a 90-day grace period for certain military benefits and certain grants that come in, like a delayed payment program thing.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I heard
cool.
about that. I was like, oh, that's great. So hopefully the colleges are working with students on that aspect.
yeah,
I would hope so, sister, because it's about to get crazy if they don't get it together soon. And with the current reports, say they don't look like they don't see any closure coming anytime soon. So could be another week or two.
That's tough. That's really tough. It kind of makes your heart a little heavy, you know.
Oh man, the state of the whole world right now, especially here, is just anxiety. Everybody's living off anxiety. What's next? What's next? And it's just scary times for a lot of people. We are fortunate just to be a part of the career path we chose, and so we do have some
Stability.
Just people who every day like needed these jobs, government workers that lost their jobs, just blindsided, it's just my heart go out to a lot of people. I hope this come to some type of resolution.
I agree. I definitely agree. Thank you, Mark, for
Yes,
bringing
ma'am.
that in.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, perfect. Coming up in the next segment, we've got the weekly rundown and more with me, Talon. But before we get into that, it's time to take another break. We've got some great music from you. We'll be right back. This is ABC by the Jackson 5. I don't know why, but the ABC song, it makes me feel like Christmas time, doesn't it?
I love that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all. We'll be right back. Again, you're listening to the Notorious VIPs, Voices Inspiring Progress on Hawk Live Radio, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. Again, I'm your host, Talon.
Jordan.
See, Lynn.
Mark.
Alrighty, I'll jump right into it here. Deeply rooted with all things culture and community here at Hillsborough College and in your neighborhood. This week's weekly rundown, we've got the 10th annual HC Hawk Run 5K 1 mile glow, run, and walk. Any 5K or runners or walkers?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I just started running.
I did my first 5K in February, and that was fun. I was dying. It was tough, but to see the progress and how much more I did, it was nice. And I ended up doing a Spartan race. I won't talk too much about
Oh,
it,
that's
but
cool.
I went from a
Okay.
5K to a Spartan race at Raymond James Stadium, and
Go
they just
Talon.
announced next year is May 2nd. So I'm excited for that. Back to the HC Hawk Run 5K 1 mile glow run walk. It is happening on Saturday, October 25th. That's this weekend, this weekend at 7 p.m. There's also a virtual option. I'll talk about that. The cost of now for registration is $25. You got some great swag and prizes, which I'll be talking about. Let's see. It is being hosted by the College and Community Event benefiting the Hillsborough College Foundation.
Okay.
Hawk Run Endowed Scholarship Fund. Participants have the option of running or walking in person at the HC Brandon campus or virtually. We'll talk about the virtual option here soon. On location, they'll kick off the week of events, starting with the Hawk Run Health and Wellness Fair. That's on Thursday, October 23rd, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Brandon campus. I haven't been to the Brandon campus,
It is
actually.
beautiful.
Is it?
Yes, very
Yes.
I
nice.
passed on the highway on 275.
I wish they had dorms over there, for the younger people. There's so
They
much. They
should.
got a lot of land space on the other side of it.
I'd move
Just
in.
like they got the Hawks Landing over there behind Dale Mabry. I think Brandon campus could use
I haven't seen
that.
Hawks Landing either. I work across from the Dale Mabry
I've
campus.
I've dropped a few students off over, classmates,
Yeah.
and I live that way. So I dropped a couple of students off, and somebody told me it's actually just kind of like the trenches.
Oh,
Really?
Breaking
My-
news.
Well, my son lived there for when he was going to HCC, and he wanted to move to the social. And I said, no, try Hawks Landing because it's right there. And
Yeah.
it was, it got a pool. It got a,
Okay.
sand volleyball court.
Mhm.
It got pretty much everything. It's not bad. It's really nice, from what I can tell. But it's like Fort Knox. Like
Yeah.
you cannot get in there. Like,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Security's always good this day and age.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
For
not
s-
that bad.
Okay.
Speaking of the Run Health and Wellness Fair on this Thursday, attendees will have the opportunity to learn about the range of health and wellness topics through student poster presentations and receive a complimentary PDQ lunch. Y'all know me and food. I like a free lunch, so I may just be there. Posters will also be on display at the Hawk Run on the Saturday evening run. Registration includes the 5K 1 mile registration, a race bag with some goodies, an
Ooh.
event T-shirt, a
Are
participation
you-
medal.
Participating?
I think I am.
Oh.
I think I am. Yeah. I want to get back into it. I may be walking more than running because I haven't ran in some time. But it's all about getting back into my health journey. You know that
Good.
restarting thing with your health journey.
Yeah.
I'm on like version like 250.
I'm right there with you.
A new version every couple of months. You got some glow accessories. It is a nighttime event. They'll have some foods, some post-race foods, some mini burritos, Jeremiah's gelato, and fruit. You'll need that after all that exercise.
Yes.
The first 300 registrants will be guaranteed a T-shirt, race bag, and participation medal. Check with your campus SGA student government for free Hawk registration coupons. They have a limited supply, so register early. On site, they'll have DJs, raffles, and local vendor tables. The Health and Wellness Fair, including student posters and glow features and water along the race course to stay hydrated. All the proceeds will be donated to the Hillsborough College Foundation for the HCC, or HC now, Hillsborough College Hawk Run Endowed Scholarship Fund. Alrighty, and like I said, I wanted to speak to the virtual option. The run, walk, distance virtual option will be on your own time. It starts just on the same day as the Glow Walk or
Okay.
Glow Run. It's on the Saturday the 25th through November 1st. You can register and log your miles virtually. Recognition will be given for the top 3 virtual male and female finishers. Post your pictures on Instagram using the HCC Hawk Run 5K.
I might do that option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially got some time to do it. You just got to log your miles. Lastly, speaking of scholarships, the foundation scholarship applications are still open. The HC Foundation is accepting scholarship applications for spring 2026. Those applications are open through the 31st of October. So you got another, a week and a half, I believe. Awardees are going to be notified in December. For more information, you call 813-253-7114, or that's foundation@hccfl.edu. That's it for this week's Deeply Rooted, and it looks like that's it for this week's show. How about that, chat? What you think?
I thought it was
Oh.
wonderful.
Fun, always
Fantastic.
wonderful.
Always,
wonderful.
always, always. Alrighty, well, thank you all for listening today. I hope you enjoyed the show and our time together. You are always listening to the Notorious VIPs, Voices Inspiring Progress, with me, Talon.
And I'm Jordan.
See, Lynn.
Mark.
Alrighty, every Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, bringing you a variety of topics, uplifting vibes, and motivation to your day. Shout out to Prodigal. We missed you today. We'll see you next week.
Miss
Join
you.
us next week for a really great show.